my name is Tatiana from Cachul Bridal Studio and I'm here with our lovely bride Juliet.
Hello.
We're here to talk about Juliet's wedding dress journey and how we helped to create her wedding dress a year and a half ago. So Juliet, tell us about the beginning of your wedding dress planning and wedding dress vision you had at the start.
Yeah, so I had quite a specific vision. I wanted to capture the beauty and the romance and the femininity from the Birth of Venus, which is my favourite Renaissance painting, and sort of put that into a dress, which I didn't think would be very easy, but when I emailed it to you, you were really excited about it, passionate, and really, really helpful, and we came sort of quite quickly together and bonded quite quickly.
Yeah, we had a consultation, we exchanged some ideas, talk about more details, which went quite well.
Yeah, it did, very well.
Then we move on to design development, so I did some research, I sent you a series of sketches.
Yeah, which was amazing getting the sketches through the email.
We communicated quite well, didn't we? And then we defined the style, features, a bit more in depth, and then we started to look at the fabric. We've looked at quite a few fabrics, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I think 10 or 12 different,
Absolutely.
so many options. But I think with the big style of the skirt and how large it was, it needed to be weighty, didn't it? Quite heavy.
We fell in love with this Duchess satin. Do you remember when we loved it so much? What was it about it?
I think it just captured the light so beautifully. It really, every time I moved, it's sort of a different. It gave it depth to the dress, and it was such a big skirt that it almost needed that. So, but yeah, beautiful.
The other thing, it matched your skin tone beautifully. It really brought your colour to life. And the next very important and exciting part was looking for the right lace that we wanted to apply on a wedding dress.
Yeah, it was really fun.
We looked at quite a few. I sort of went overboard maybe at times.
Yeah, there was quite a few. But I sort of, again, a difficult brief, sort of said that I wanted to capture some, like a light coming through a cathedral window or something, quite grandeur, wasn't it? And you came up with this quite quickly,
this one
but
was quite good, wasn't it? The embroidery work, it's baroque, and there was the details you liked. What was it about
I love this lattice. It was so different. It's quite South American, but also sort of this light coming through window motif, which I sort of wanted to capture on the dress somehow. So it was amazing, really.
There was still something missing. It just didn't have any embellishment or any light. So I think at the end I suggested perhaps if we put sequin tulle underneath, it created the desired effect, the light bouncing off it.
It was amazing. This just really lifted it, sort of took it from just lace on a lovely fabric to something that really had depth to it.
Because as you moved, it really sparkled. The light worked quite well. So that was good. The next thing was having a calico fitting, which was a mock-up of actual dress, so you can see it, visualise it. It's here. This is the real mock-up that we tried on you.
Yeah, this is
such a great day.
Yeah, I do. I remember it all came to life that when you got this on today, but the day that we had it on, sorry. It just became more real. I could see it at the venue. I could feel it on my body and how it was sitting. It really brought it all together.
And then we were playing with applying the lace and a
that was really fun.
That was good, wasn't it? And you felt that you were part of the process.
Yeah, I really felt it's those little details that make the dress. So putting them on different sides and moving them around was really, really fun. Really
that was an important stage.
Yeah.
The next, even more impactful stage was the actual dress. Do you remember when you saw it here displayed on a mannequin for the first time? Do you remember your reaction? Yeah,
I think I jumped for joy, didn't I? I clapped for joy.
You did,
Yeah, I was so excited. Well. I think I saw the train for the first time and all its grandeur, and it was just so beautiful. And then all of that process that we'd been together really came to life, and it was a beautiful moment that day, wasn't it?
No, actually my memory. We had a couple of fittings. At that point we were looking at details such as embroidery around the halter neck, the centerpiece, belts, and then also the fanning of the straps. We can see them at the bag, the crystals that we decided to apply. So that was really, really good, came together nicely. At that point also we realised that your skirt, however beautiful and dramatic it is, it's totally impractical to dance with. So we came up with this lovely solution of separating it and creating this matching short skirt that you can move easily.
Yeah, and that was such a beautiful step for us, wasn't it, to go from one to another one, and it was so quick and easy, and you were very able very quickly to be able to say, we'll just switch that off and switch this thing back on.
And it worked.
It worked so perfectly. I was able to dance the night away and not carry all this weight of dress. It made a huge difference to the night.
And do you remember the reaction of your guests when they saw you for the first time wearing your beautiful dress?
Collective
walking
awe.
Down the aisle.
Walking down the aisle, there was just this collective sort of breathtaking awe, and
really,
people kept coming up to me during the day and saying how beautiful it was, and they could see that it was couture, they could see it was handmade, and they could see that there was parts of my personality in it and expressed in the dress, and it was just perfect.
That's fantastic, because that's ultimately the aim, to create something that you always dreamt of, and make it the most memorable. Which it was for me, so I hope it was the same.
It definitely was the same.
For you, the whole journey.
Beautiful journey.
Good. Well, thank you very much for talking to us.
You're welcome.